Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So this video, we will be going through question 5 of revision worksheet number 4. All right, it has a lot to do with percentage and interest and hire purchase. All right, so I hope that all of you have watched the hire purchase video, so you know more about hire purchase. So question 5, Mr. Tan decides to buy a car costing $105,000. So this is the price of the car. He has two options to pay for the car. Right, two options. First is if he pays cash, he will get a discount and needs to pay only $92,400 for the car. What is the percentage discount? So they want to know just the discount, but in percentage form. So this is a simple question. All we have to do is find the discount in terms of dollars, and then we can convert it to percentage discount. So I will do this question in 2 steps. Of course, you can do it in 1 step also. So discount will be $105,000 minus $92,400, and that will be $12,600. $12,600. All right. So percentage, you just take the discount divide by the original. So the original is 105,000 before the discount times 100%, and you will get 12%. So that's the answer for this question. All right, so it's just a basic percentage question. So the slightly more tricky question will be question B. So that's the hire purchase question. If he trades in his old car, he will get $37,000. He will then have to pay the balance of the cost of the new car. His friend is willing to arrange a loan to help him pay the balance of the cost in equal monthly installments over 3 years at 5% simple interest per annum. So just now they mentioned that he has 2 methods to pay for the car. So the first method was to pay by cash. He will get a discount. So now it's a totally different question. Instead of paying by cash, he is going to pay by monthly installments, equal monthly installments. In other words, hire purchase. However, there is no discount. So there's nothing to do with the discount question. So let's see. Okay, if he trades in his old car, he will get $37,000 for it. He will then have to pay the balance of the cost. So here they mention balance. So let's calculate the balance first. All right. So the cost of the car is 105,000, and he got $37,000. So the balance is $68,000. So this $68,000. So if you remember the hire purchase video that I explained about hire purchase, the $68,000 will be paid monthly. However, you must include interest in it. All right. So if you read the question, you realize that it did not mention anything about the deposit or the down payment. Therefore, it's $0. So the whole $68,000 will be used to calculate the interest. So now the interest is the installment is over 3 years. It's monthly, over 3 years at 5% per simple interest. All right, so now this question, part 1, they only ask you to calculate the interest. So it's a direct, straightforward question. To calculate interest, you take PRT over 100. So the original amount is $68,000. The rate is 5%, and the number of years is 3 years. So that will be 10,000. It's a lot, $10,200. That is the amount of interest. Since the question only asks for the interest, that is the final answer. All right, so the total amount of each monthly installment to the nearest dollar. So underline, whenever you see the word to the nearest dollar, to 3 significant figure, please underline. Don't forget. All right, so they now want each monthly installment for 1 month. So now, before we can calculate each monthly installment, we'll have to calculate the total installment. So what does he have to pay? He has to pay $68,000 for the cost of the balance cost of the car. At the same time, he has to pay for the interest. So that will become $78,200. So this is the one that needs to be paid monthly. So monthly installment will be 78200 divided by, so instead of divide by 3 years, 3 years is how many months? So it's 3 times 12. So for detailed working, to make it clear for those of you who's a bit confused, 3 years is actually 36 months. So divide by 36. And that will be 2172.22. Remember, round off to the nearest dollar, not to two decimal places. It's $2,172 nearest dollar. So in other words, he will still have to pay, even though he pays by hire purchase or monthly installments, he still has to pay about $2,000 per month. All right. So part A done, part B done. So part A and part B are not related to each other. Part C and part D is also not related to each other. So part C, the salesman. So this question is a bit confusing. Listen carefully. The salesman makes a 25% profit if he sells the car. Find the cost price of the car. Now, who is this salesman? This salesman is the person that Mr. Tan buys from. Okay. Okay. So Mr. Tan buys a car from a salesman. And when the salesman sells the car to Mr. Tan, the salesman gets a 25% profit. So what is the price that he sells the car to Mr. Tan? That is called the selling price. So the selling price is $105,000. Okay, if you read carefully the question, after he sells the car, he gets the profit. Therefore, this is 125%. All right. And let me just change the ink for a while. The cost price of the car is the price he buys at, the buying price. So let's just call it the buying price. So the salesman, sorry, the salesman will buy it at a certain price and sell it at $105,000. So $105,000 is after he sells it, means he already got the profit. That's why $105,000 is 125%. And the buying price or the cost price is 100%. So this question is actually asking you for the 100%. So how do you find 100%? The cost price is 100%. Right, therefore, the answer will be, how do you do the working? 105,000 divided by 125 times 100, or you can go up, divide, go side times, which is 100 over 125 times 105,000. So the answer is $84,000. In other words, the salesman, he bought it at $84,000 and he sells it at $105,000. So he gets a profit of 25%. All right. Last question. So this last question is about a compound interest question. So let's read it carefully. A bank is willing to lend Mr. Tan $105,000. So just now his friend wanted to lend him. Maybe he decided not to borrow from his friend. Therefore, he's going to borrow from a bank. Okay, so the bank charges compound interest of 4.5% per annum. Calculate the total interest that Mr. Tan needs to pay if he decides to borrow from his bank and can only pay after 3 years. All right, so this is just a yearly compound interest. So we just need to find the total amount. So A equals to P bracket 1 plus R over 100 power N. Don't forget, this formula is given in your formula list. So $105,000, 1 plus 4.5 over 100 power 3. So there's a total of $119,822.4431. All right, first, okay, so we know compound interest formula is A, means the total amount. But you have to always read back the question. What does the question want? Does it want total amount or total interest? So it says calculate the total interest that Mr. Tan needs to pay. So in other words, we need to calculate I. So we take A the total amount that we have to pay minus the original amount, which is P. So 119,822.4431 minus 105,000 equals to, so the amount of interest is $14,822.4431. So here they did not mention rounding off to the nearest dollar. Therefore, we are going to use two decimal places, $14,822.44. Correct, two decimal places. Why two decimal places? Because this is question related to money. Okay, so you all clear on that? I hope you all are clear, and I hope you see the application of how we calculate hire purchase and how hire purchase is used in an everyday life question. Wallahu alam. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.